Now, there are places in the world where people vanish without a trace, like the Uinta Triangle, but few know Utah has its own, a remote region there where some disappear and never return.
The team behind KSL's Cold podcast has a thrilling new investigation, Uinta Triangle. Tonight, Dave Cawley takes us into the mountains where the mystery is just beginning.
This is the top of the world.
Towering peaks.
The ridgeline is imposing.
Sparkling lakes.
The escarpments, the drops, the meadows.
Tranquility treasured by tourists from around the world.
It's a magical place.
But behind this beauty, Utah's Uinta Mountains have a reputation.
This country up here is some of the most rugged in the continental United States.
Rugged, remote, vast.
It's an enormous area. It's almost unfathomable to think how large it is.
Thousands of acres, hundreds of miles of trails, and a million places to go missing.
Search for a missing man in the Uinta Mountains.
Intensified the search for a hunter.
Rescue teams from 6 counties are now involved.
Search continues in Summit County for a hiker missing near Kings Peak.
From hikers to hunters, Boy Scouts to backpackers, a minor misstep or miscalculation in the Uinta Mountains can trigger an all-out mystery.
There's no trace, like no one's finding any trace.
They would have found him by now.
Everybody, please just pray for this boy.
In 2004, 12-year-old Garrett Bardsley disappeared while camping with a church group.
It's frightening, it really is. Being lost out here at 12 years old, I can imagine.
After 10 days of searching, authorities believe they have tried to do everything they could to find Garrett.
Organized searches for Bardsley went on for weeks with no success.
We haven't found him.
We just don't want to leave him up on the mountain. We want to bring him home.
This trail should have been fairly routine for Melvin Heaps.
In 2017, a 74-year-old hiker vanished on a simple day hike near Crystal Lake.
There's lots of trails that go to several different lakes in that immediate area. That gives us a lot of different challenges.
Despite days of searching, no one ever found any sign of Heaps.
I'm no stranger to the high Uintas. I've spent my whole life seeking solitude here. And this idea of a Uinta Triangle is always in the back of my mind when I visit these mountains. But of all the Uinta missing, there's one case I just can't wrap my head around.
64-year-old Eric Robinson came all the way from Australia to hike the Uintas.
Robinson was due back off the Highline Trail about 8 days ago. His wife says he's more than capable of handling it on his own.
He's a well-organized person who plans meticulously and is always on time, even early.
Eric Robinson spent months planning, mapping his route and taking every precaution. He set off from Chipeta Lake in July of 2011. The search started when he failed to arrive at the far end of the trail.
It's a bit hard to remain positive after 4 days and knowing the kind of person that he is.
The Uintas can swallow a person who is unprepared, but that wasn't Eric. He had extensive experience. So what could have led him astray here? Well, to answer that question, we have to leave the Uintas and head halfway around the world.
Eric's wife, Marilyn, helped me retrace his steps from Australia to New Zealand and beyond. I learned Eric had had missteps in the mountains before.
He got slammed by bad weather.
And even experienced tragedy.
Alan's death deeply rattled Eric.
But it didn't stop his wanting to walk the world's greatest trails.
His mantra was, I'm going to do as many walks as I can for as long as I can carry a backpack, because there's more walks than I can achieve in a lifetime out there.
The beauty of Utah's mountains brought him here.
Magnificent scenery, peace, tranquility of the nature.
Never knowing this trail,
and I understood why he wanted to walk through there,
would lead him right into the Uinta Triangle.
The longer that time went on, the missing person can be missing forever.
Uinta Triangle is the latest documentary podcast from KSL Podcast, and it's available right now for free wherever you get your podcasts.